So, this is another AlienCyborgs supplement. We're doing another game podcast, but we're doing kind of a game review on the spot. We're on location at the house of MentalMan 1990. What's going on, Mental?
Just playing some Eve.
Haven't seen you in a while. This is what you're doing with yourself now, is playing some Eve?
Yeah, playing Eve and skating around in school and nothing much.
How's life on the west side?
It's pretty bomb, I mean...
Okay, so if you were back home in Evansville, Indiana, middle of February, what would the weather be like right now?
Probably snowing and cold and freezing below 30. You know.
Would you be ice skating in your in the pond, the Biggie Pond?
No, because it's too thin. It's scary when you fall through the ice.
Fuck all that snow shit. Welcome to California, bro.
Yeah.
These are savage winters in California. It's brutal. I think it actually got down to 65. So you've been cooped up here leveling.
No, skilling up. This is how you level up.
So what are you playing here?
I'm playing EVE Online, the best MMO ever.
I'm going to have to interject. The best MMO ever? I don't know. I've worked as a GM for a couple of MMOs. One of them, pretty big. Well, actually, they were both Korean games. One of them was a real grind, but it was great. It was beautiful. It was a huge community. And you actually got to interact and build a character. Okay, the graphics are kind of cool. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's cool, huh?
The graphics are kind of fucking cool. All right, so explain to me what EVE Online is like in a nutshell.
Okay, in EVE Online, the main thing is you want to make a bunch of ISK.
Bunch of what?
You want to make a bunch of ISK. That's like interstellar credits.
Okay.
But you can do that in like pretty much any way you have a market.
But wait a minute. Just looking at this game, how is it different from any other MMO?
It's way more hardcore than any other MMO. For
really?
One, every time you die, you probably lose... Like, if I were to die in this ship right now, I would lose 1/4 of my money.
Okay. Besides that, you just hit the nail on the head. It's a ship. So, you don't... This isn't like a player-character game where you're a typical elf, human, troll, fucking...
Oh, no. In this game, you're capsuleers, and capsuleers are basically people who have cloned themselves.
Ooh.
So, every time you die, you go back to your clone. But if you don't upgrade your clone, you lose skills.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But so what, you, as a capsuleer, you get to captain your own ship? Why is everyone on ships?
Because you're in space. Everyone traveled through a wormhole and they got trapped. It's way bigger than any other game. Okay, so...
Okay, so this is a map of the fucking universe.
Okay, this is the place I'm in right now. I'm going there.
Yeah.
Okay, most people sit in the middle here. This is called high security. Everything outside is low security, or on the outer ring, it's like no security. That means
so is that like the Old West? Is that like PvP action?
Yeah, it's like in the middle area, if you attack another player, then the police will come and blow you the fuck up. If you get on like right here, you can still get blown up, but
so what is that? The mid, outside of the secure,
yeah,
just outside on the fringe.
Yeah, like the value of security is from 0.0 to 1.0, 1 being the highest.
Okay, let me ask you this, because you're pretty loyal. Where were you? Were you the Horde? What were you?
I played Warcraft when it was hard.
You played Warcraft when it was hard. So, well, why don't you play it anymore? Did they nerf it?
Yeah, it's too Care Bear.
Don't play on a PvP server. Isn't there PvP servers?
I was on a PvP server.
And they still nerfed it? I've never played. Wow.
The gameplay was shot. Anyone could get good gear. That's not. It shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, no. That's
like Epic World drops. Come on.
If it's an Epic World drop, it shouldn't be once a week.
It should be like once a lifetime.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Have you tried what the BioWare's touted WoW killer?
What are you talking about? That
Star Wars Old Republic.
No, I haven't tried Star Wars Old Republic. I kind of felt like EVE Online was a better alternative.
Yeah. Why EVE? What brought you to EVE? I mean,
after Cataclysm, Warcraft got like super easy, so I was just like, oh, well, this is kind of lame. And I already had an EVE Online account set up because I was kind of like border. But EVE Online is just like, you have to plan out everything. It's so in-depth.
So it's kind of MMO/RTS.
Yeah, and it's not like you just pick a class and you stick with it. If you ever want to change your character, you just learn a different skill and you go in a different direction.
All right, so we're both in agreement that out of 5, the graphics are kind of limited, but for what they are.
Yeah, I mean, I think they serve the purpose. It's in space. So,
But I mean, out of 5, would you say it's a what?
I'd give it like 4.8 or 4.9.
Yeah, it's pretty up there. I mean,
the only reason I wouldn't give it a perfect 5 is because it's really hard to pick up this game.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with the looks.
No, it's just like, it takes a certain level of commitment to play it.
Okay, what about the UI? How do you like the UI?
It takes a long time to learn, but that's just because there's a lot of stuff in the game. I think it works really well, like a 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, so right now we're on a 4.9 and a 5 out of 5. All right, so You know what? Let me ask you this. What's the community like?
The community?
They're pretty hardcore, though, from what I understand.
They're really hardcore, but, you know, I've had pirates come in and they, like, while they're stealing all my shit, they will talk to me. I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, whatever, you know.
So it's kind of like a reach around while they're raping you?
Yeah, and, like, people, like, it's a whole bunch of, it's mostly European-based games, so, like, people are kind of, like, smart-assy, but they'll tell you how to, like, fix your shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, you can post your fittings for your ships in public chat, and people will rip you apart for how stupid it looks,
Whoa.
but they'll tell you the right way to do it.
So you're saying that this is a European-based game?
Yeah.
Okay, so they don't do like in WoW or other MMOs where they fucking say that you can't play this because you're not from North America?
Oh, no, I mean, it's based in London, and there's, like, Russians who play this game.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, let me ask you this, because this is a fucking blight on all MMOs. Are there fucking bots in this game?
Bots?
You know, like Chinese farmers who are trying to, you know, mine the game?
There might be. They're not making any real money because the only way you could do that is if you went in high security, and the higher security are the less money you make. If you were to go into null security, a bot would get blown up instantly, and it'd be...
Okay, so the gameplay is not conducive because it is a different type of, you know, it's not like Lineage 2 or WoW or Ultima Online and that.
No, like the NPC, you have to actually get a mission and go out and kill shit. Like, you can go to asteroid belts and see if there's like things you call rats, just like random NPCs that show up. Mm-hmm. But that's like it's like tiny bounty, and it's like not even worth it.
What kind of ship do you have?
I have a lot of ships.
What's your main ship?
My main ship, it's a thing called I used to fly one called a Hyperion. Let me bring it up real quick for you. I'll explain it to you.
What's the great part about your Hyperion?
The great part about it was like an amazing tank, and it had a ton of guns.
Oh, so it's like a damage dealer?
Yeah, and it also had enough space for drones. But I made a switch to a drone boat called a Dominix. But anyways, the Dominix is awesome because it has tons of drone space, and it has special bonuses that increase my drone damage, and it's an even better tank. So
how does one get ISK in this game? What is it based on? You blowing up other fucking ships? You mining asteroids? What's the deal?
Actually, the biggest thing is the market and economy. Every system has its own little microeconomy.
Sure. Is it balanced?
It balances itself out because everything's by supply and demand. Nothing you buy on this game is computer made.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, there's things you can get from loyalty point stores, but to get loyalty points you have to do missions, and so that comes from a player. No
microtransactions in this game?
You can buy PLEXs, which is 30 days game time, and that sells for, right now it's close to 500 million for 30 days game time.
Okay, how much is that in USD?
$15.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
So, let me get this straight. You used to play WoW.
Yeah.
They nerfed it. It got too easy. They totally failed on the word epic because they were giving epic gear out like fucking Pez.
Yeah, and legendary gear was everywhere too.
That's kind of bogus.
Yeah. I thought they were going to start giving out GM artifacts or something.
Yeah, fucking... Here, I'll give you a GM title. So you went over to EVE, and it's a hardcore group. You're loving the gameplay. The art is fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. What's it to play a month?
To play a month, I think it's 15. But I mean, once you get to end game, right now I paid for my month with my in-game money. So.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, you buy a Plex and you just add 30 days game time. I did that this morning.
Nice. How much was the game?
The game was...
Average price, $50.
I can't remember, it was so long ago. You can make a new account for 180 days for $50 now.
Not bad.
Yeah.
And who makes it?
It's CCP. You just go to EveOnline.com.
All right. Any last words for the people out there listening over on AlienCyborgs.com?
If you want a really hardcore game to play and something that's actually challenging, go play EVE.
All right. If they want to find you online, what's your tag?
My PlayStation Network tag is MentalMan 1990.
Okay. What about here inline on EVE?
I think in EVE it's just MentalMan.
MentalMan. What server you play on?
There's only one server.
All right.
Tranquility.
Cool. Hey, man. Nice seeing you again.
Hey, nice seeing you too, man.
Dude, thanks for the time.
Fist bump.
Fist bump.